Hi, this is Maria again with Wings the Eagles. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I want to show you today a project that has been sitting on my desk forever inside my spiritual junk journal book. I had started this spread many months ago with the good intentions of finishing it, of course. I had chosen pretty colors that I happen to like. They're purples and creams and fuchsias and pinks. And for some reason, once I put them together and glued them on the pages, they did not look good to me. And I think it's because the book text, which I have used before in many projects and I enjoy using it, but I think it was just too blah with the colors that I had chosen. And so I abandoned my project. It sat there for a while and I moved on to do other things. Sometimes it's better to do that if you just don't have the inspiration at the moment instead of trying to go crazy. If you feel you can tackle it and try to fix it, go for it. But at the time, I just felt like it just was not inspiring me at all. So I moved on, did other things that I really enjoyed, and recently I decided to go back to it because I really like to finish what I start. So today I am going to attempt to give new life to my abandoned project, and you will see I'm pretty happy with the results afterwards. So let's fix this mess. Here we go. And here you will see what I was talking about. It looks pretty blah. I think the colors on their own are pretty. The combination is really not inspiring to me. The meditation for today is Isaiah 41:10. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. Not only is this verse beautiful, but I find it to be, again, appropriate for the season we're living in. The riots out there, they are crazy. People are so scared. There's so much anxiety and chaos going on that I think that we all can use these words of encouragement. For our Father asks us not to be afraid because He is with us. He's our God. How wonderful to know that He cares so much about us. Here I'm showing you a green circle that I cut out of cardstock, as well as that pink one. And my plan is to try to create a flower to bring a different element to these pages and hopefully give them some life. I like this circle because it really contrasts with the square lines of the other elements that I had put down previously, and also because the green contrasts well with the colors. So I think this is the pop that I might be needing. I am showing you here how I have taken it to the sewing machine and sewed the petals that I had previously drawn with pencil. I am going to cover the back, obviously, with a piece of black cardstock because I want to use it as a journaling card. So here I'm going to proceed to gluing my card. You know, King David in the Bible, he was truly a man after God's own heart, we are told in Acts. And David loved the Lord so much that to him the Lord was everything. He says on Psalm 27, the Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? If we all would take all these words to heart, imagine we would just be at peace and courageous and know that we can conquer it all because our Heavenly Father is with us. You saw how I cut out around the petals of my flower, and it is quite a wonky flower, but it's fun. I think it really is starting to change a little bit of the look of the spread. I have put it there in the middle inside those pockets that I had created previously months ago when I started this project. Now I'm trying to figure out where am I going to add other elements to act as journaling cards. And I love the brightness of this image I'm holding. The white on those flowers, I think, are really going to help my project bring it back to life. That white goes very well with the white next to it on that card that I was pointing up on the top right page. and I am trying to figure out where this card will go. I think I'm going to have to unglue a little piece of the paper, as you see that I'm doing, to be able to fit the card in a little deeper where I want it to be. And this happens often when you work with collages or these types of projects. You see, you can fix about everything, so no worries. You can just add a little glue here. You can just add a sticker on top of something if you need to cover something up. As you see, I'm covering a word up here that is very dark, very bold, with washi tape. I have washi tape, I don't know if you can tell, around my project. On the left and right pages throughout, you see little bits of this washi tape. I'm doing double here on top to make sure I get rid of that word that was bothering me so I don't see it. Washi tape can be see-through a lot of times, so I like that a lot better. You will see that I'm going right now to mess with the washi tape from other areas as well, just because I find that there's too much on one side and I want to bring balance to the whole project. The left page has to look balanced with the right page. It is one project, so we have to be careful how to layer all elements so that the composition can be pleasing to our eye. I am still messing with the washi tape here, trying to cover up that rectangle that is a dark color, and I don't love it anymore. I thought I liked it at first when I created the collage, and that rectangle there looks like a tab, and it's really driving me nuts. I want to get rid of it. For now, I picked out this burgundy card that I happen to love. I like the color. It definitely will bring life to this project, and I think it complements and matches other colors just beautifully. I love the look of the green and the red together here, and what I'm trying to do is figure out how to create a journaling card. And I think I'm going to frame the green around that red. You'll see later. Here again, I am trying to figure out how to make a card out of these flowers, which is very simple. All I have is some white cardstock behind that I will be gluing on it and probably sewing around it. So I've decided to create a collage with these burgundy, green, and pink colors. And what you see there is color ivory is a piece of material. I believe it's like sari ribbon or something like that. I created another little flower just to mirror the flower on the left. It's like the little baby flower is going to be on the right on top of that collage, and I'm very happy with the looks of it. And here I am going to show you how they have been through the sewing machine, and I did a zigzag stitch right on the very edge of this card. I think that gives it a very nice finished look. You don't have to necessarily cover the card on the back to cover the stitches. It can be just a bit of an embellishment or detail. And now I'm going to show you my little collage card, and you will see that I have sewn the burgundy part to the green background. Here I'm showing you my little flower I created earlier, and I have some stitches all around it. I think it gives it a pretty whimsical look. I love it. I have sewn these two elements, the pink and the ivory material, and the pink actually is paper. And I have sewn those together. And what I'm going to do is I am going to glue those to my card as well as the flower. Thinking on what we were talking about, how we need to have peace. We need not to be afraid because simply God is asking us not to. This all has reminded me of Philippians 4, 6, and 7, one of my favorite verses. It says, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus." I love this verse. It has personally been a great help in my life because to actually experience that peace that passes the understanding is something pretty amazing. Jesus did say in John that he leaves us peace. He gives us peace not as the world gives. He gives it unto us, meaning that, in my opinion, you can try to find peace in the things of the world and whatever satisfies you at the moment. But then again, you may find yourself in fear and anxiety. And so it is only the peace of God that lasts, that can bring you complete joy, and that can take your fears away if you completely rely on him. And to understand that peace that passes understanding was amazing, because how could I have peace in these moments when my life was falling apart? So yeah, God is pretty awesome and supernatural, really. I invite you all to meditate on Philippians 4:6-7, and I believe that a key word in that verse is um, thanksgiving. We are to make our request to the Lord with thanksgiving. We shouldn't go over there to the Lord and complain and complain and complain and want things from him. I think we need to have a humble heart. We need to worship our God, and we need to ask and with prayer and supplication, but with thanksgiving, as we are told to do so in Philippians. Then we can receive that peace that passes understanding. And I recommend it to you. It's worth it. It's well worth it. So anyway, here you have seen me collage my little elements on my card, and I have perforated all the three holes, if you notice, that were on the burgundy card. I perforated them through the green card, and I added sari ribbon to create a little ribbon. So, and I'm pretty pleased the way I did it. I don't even know how exactly I did it. You can see it if you look back. But I like the way that card turned out. I feel that the project is becoming pretty whimsical and definitely much nicer looking than it was to begin with. So really enjoying these elements right now. I am applying a sticker that says, in your heart, when your heart is full of Christ, you want to sing, by, I believe, Charles Spurgeon, I think. So I really like that added embellishment to the card. It makes it even more whimsical. And now you see here that I am ripping off that tab that was driving me nuts, and I like it much, much better. I think it was too dull of a color, the dark there, since I've been trying to brighten out my project. And so I enjoy the way this is looking, and decided to put this card that I'm holding here horizontally. I think it just balances everything better. I'm using the spiral clip. You can find those online, Amazon, everywhere. And I believe it's a gold one in gold color. And trying to attach it there to my main card of today's meditation of Isaiah 41:10. And here I have eyelash trim, easy to find as well anywhere online. You can look it up. And all I'm doing is just piercing some holes here with this little, what do you call it? I forgot the name. A hole punch, that's what it is. I wanted to call it a punch hole. The older I get, my languages get all mixed up. I speak English with my third language, and whenever I try to speak any of these languages anymore, it's like I mix them all up. I do Spanglish, Franglish, or who knows. So please excuse my crazy accents and my crazy words. But here I'm showing you how I am running the eyelash ribbon through the hole that I've punched. And I actually go back, and you cannot see it on camera, but I add extra because I wanted it to be a little luscious there. That's what it is like there. And it just adds to the whimsy. It's got a little sheen to it. I am using these stickers in gold. Perfect message here, trust in him, goes perfectly with the theme for today, where we are to rely on God, to not be discouraged or afraid, because we can trust him. He's our God. He is with us. I love how these stickers separate. You can use one word at a time and place them in desired areas of your choice. And I also love how these stickers bring out the gold from the paper clip on the right side. So always just repeating your little colors, images, embellishments, elements around your collage will bring it a cohesive look in anything that you do, basically. And we're done. What a difference from when we started. It was a mess, abandoned for months, and look at this now. It looks pretty cute, whimsy, happy. It makes me happy. I hope this has been a blessing for you today, and I want to remind you, don't be afraid. God is with you. He loves you, and He will strengthen you. You guys take care. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.